Good morning. Welcome back. We are now discussing few concepts of astrophysics, under which we now discuss what is known as photon diffusion time. And these photons are produced in the core of the star, and they are produced because of the thermonuclear reactions. And such photons which are produced in the core of the star will always travel towards the outer surface, and finally they get ejected out of the surface. And during the travel from the core to the surface, they undergo many number of scatterings. It will be scattered many number of times. Hence, the motion of such a photon is said to be zigzag. During the random motion of the photon from the core to the surface, the photons were X-ray photons when they are produced at the core becomes optical photons once they reach the surface of the star. And the photon diffusion time is defined as the average time taken by a photon to leak out of the surface of the star is called photon diffusion time. The average time taken by a photon to eject out of the star's surface is called photon diffusion time. Or it can also be defined as the ratio of total radiant energy contained in the volume of the star to the luminosity of the star. The ratio of total radiant energy present in the star to its luminosity. And this ratio is also known as photon diffusion time. Mathematically, it can be written as tau equals EV by L, where tau is the photon diffusion time, EV is the total radiant energy contained in the volume of the star, and L represents the luminosity of the star. And the photons, if the photons leak out quickly, the star will be more bright, and if it leak out slowly, then the star is said to be faint. Therefore, the brightness of the star depends on the time taken by the photons to leak out of the star's surface. When for the sun, the total radiant energy contained in the volume of the sun is 1.4 into 10 power 39 joule. Luminosity of the sun is 4 into 10 power 26 joule per second. And therefore, substituting these two values in the above equation, tau will be 3.46 into 10 power 12 seconds, or in terms of years, it will be 1.2 into 10 power 5 years. And this is the time taken by the photon to reach the surface from the core in case of sun. Thank you.